Hello, beautiful humans. I hope you're having a positive day. Isn't this lighting just beautiful right here and having a little bit of greenery? I love the spot. I have a passion for healthy eating, and with a sensitive body, I've learned over the years what I can do to prevent feeling groggy and stuffed, sick or bloated after eating. Healthy eating is mainly moderation and just really being mindful of what you consume. Moderate and regulate what you're consuming to have more energy and make sure that you live a longer, happier life as much as you can. I enjoy a more flexitarian style of eating, so primarily I'll focus on the vegetarian kind of items more than any animal byproducts. But living with somebody that does eat a lot of animal byproducts, I've changed my diet a little bit to kind of work with that, and it's really good for protein. I just focus on being mindful of what I'm consuming and how much of it I'm consuming. How much water have I had? How can I increase or decrease the amount of what I'm having? Full disclaimer, I'm not at all trained in this kind of stuff. I'm just sharing my personal experiences and what I've learned over the years in hopes that you will obtain something of knowledge that can help you with your day-to-day life. I am about to go to the store. I do this about twice a week. Shopping for groceries can be tricky in itself due to budget and distance from the store, time, cravings, misunderstanding of labels, and of course not knowing what to make. So first I like to scan the fridge and the pantry and just see what I already have, which can help me decide meals and just see what kind of bases I have, like rice or pasta, if I have any protein already, chicken, ground beef, things like that. And of course I like to do research too. So I usually will go onto Pinterest and I will look at what sounds good to me that week. But of course, another thing you can do if you're like me and you have some cute cookbooks that you kind of put on the side, you never really use them or touch them, you can always look through those and see what kind of food options those have. And that can really help kind of spark your meal planning for that week. So they're not just collecting dust on the shelves. So after you do that, go ahead and write those things down, and then taking it one meal at a time, go through that list and make a grocery list. So you know what you're gonna be purchasing. You're less likely to buy random kind of craving foods like chips or baked goods that aren't too healthy. And you have a list to stick to. It helps your budget. I highly recommend using Notion. It's an app that you can make all sorts of things with it. Lists and check mark boxes and little calendars for meal planning. It's totally free and easy to use. I don't know too much more than basics on it, but that's what I use every week to make sure I do my meal planning. And of course, in between meals, you need some snacks. So I typically will keep string cheese, hummus, maybe some pita crackers or bread, salami, nuts, cucumbers. This week's meals will be cereal, bean and cheese taquitos, white pizza, fruit with peanut butter, turkey sandwiches, Parmesan encrusted Dijon chicken with spicy spaghetti, Jimmy John's, bean quesadillas, and snacks. Let's see what I got for my meals this week, keeping in mind that I have a few items already and will shop again soon. I shop at a healthy store like Whole Foods or Sprouts, so anything that I buy will be a healthier choice. Many people are better starting slow, so healthier options is the focus. This versus that. I try to focus on fresh things instead of processed, avoiding the frozen section, and spend minimal time in the dried canned goods. Produce is best when in season, so I keep a little image on my phone to revert to when I specifically am wanting fruit. Cereal, I'll focus on ones with high fiber, protein, or dried fruits. I'm not a fan of milk, so I'll go for almond milk. If you buy things you wouldn't think of normally, for me it's kombucha, which is a fermented beverage rich in antioxidants, probiotics, and more. Then every time that you open the fridge, you are reminded and think, I need to have some of that. Also, dried fruits and vegetables could be a good alternative for fresh items, but always strive for fresh, however I can sneak it in. Some tricks I found is 1, keeping leftovers or older leftover pieces at eye level, so it's the first thing you see and it's a constant reminder so you waste less. 2, always thinking, how can I make this more nutritious? 3, less is more. Keeping your pantry and fridge clean and organized means things aren't getting pushed to the back and forgotten. Going through those items regularly to clear items, possibly expired, and as much as you tell yourself you'll eat it, you just know you won't. 4, plan and shop on a happy stomach. Not full or nothing will sound good, and not empty or everything sounds good. And 5, when you have a craving, try to let it pass. If you're still feeling it after a few days, try an alternative. For instance, I crave chip dip with salty chips, but it doesn't make me feel good, so I substitute with avocado oil chips and refried beans. It makes me just as happy, I get protein, and I don't feel sick afterward. Always thinking, how will I feel after I eat this? I always focus on portion control as well, enough to leave the table satisfied. Also, a few hours at least prior to sleep, I try to avoid eating. If I feel peckish, I will have trouble sleeping, so having a light snack will cure the void. Once I wake in the morning, I try to fast as long as I can. This is easiest for me when I'm concentrated on other things. Also, taking a walk after eating can help the body digest, and it doesn't allow me to become a couch potato after I eat. The minimum organic buys for produce are going to be the Dirty Dozen. The minimal non-organic products to buy is the Clean 15. So Dirty Dozen just meaning that there's higher risks of pesticides, possible pests, mainly consisting of things like strawberries, grapes, apples, blueberries, and then the Clean 15 is going to be things that don't really have issues with pests, things like carrots, sweet potatoes, watermelon, mushrooms, asparagus, pineapple. Here's the full list if you want more details. We are now going to make one of my absolute favorites right now I'm obsessed with. It is a Parmesan crusted chicken. So it has a nice crusty exterior, and then it has the interior being nice and soft. You can serve it with really anything on the side, but I love to serve it with a simple spicy spaghetti. It's very quick and simple to make. Probably takes about 15 minutes to make it and 5 minutes of prep. It tastes so good. Let's do it.
In the highs and in the lows, mountain tops and seas below, I know we'll always find a way home. City lights that burn so bright, starry nights and countrysides we'll find life. No matter where we go, at the end of every road, as the world goes by, we'll be side by side and we'll let the sunset glow carry us home. Coming
For alternative options, I always use olive oil and avocado oils. Olive oil is great to top food with and enhance flavor, and avocado oil has a low smoke point when cooking with it. Both are great options instead of shortening or butter, whose fats just aren't so great for you. We look for grass-fed, pasture-raised, free-roaming animal byproducts, and organic items, most important being produce. We recently got a Ninja Creamy to make our own ice creams. Since Daniel focuses on low sugar intake, bought ice creams are pretty high in these, and I want to use almond milk and add protein powder. We absolutely love it and highly recommend. It's worth the investment, and it just takes a little getting used to. When we have a chocolate craving, we'll add some flax brownies, dark chocolate, or for me, peanut butter, fruits, natural sugars, as a light dessert, or even date balls. Sweeteners can be natural honey, pure maple syrup, stevia, etc.
As the world goes by, we'll be side by side and we'll let the sunset glow carry us home. Every road we wander on, black of night to gold of dawn, we'll see all that we could be. When the journey's come and gone, and we found where we belong, we'll know that it carried us home. No matter where we go, at the end of every road, as the world goes by, we'll be side by side and we'll let the sunset glow carry us home.
I don't know about you, but when I read labels, I don't understand 70% of what is in most food. This is where keeping it simple comes in quite handy. Try sticking to items with the least amount of ingredients and ones you understand. Real natural items versus preservatives and chemicals. We try to avoid natural flavors, which sounds fine, but is actually highly processed with chemicals, as well as colors and dyes. Bad oils, and the obvious scientific things we just don't know. For instance, did you know dogs can have peanut butter? I'm sure you know, but they shouldn't have salt. And most peanut butters contain salt. So we purchase a plain peanut butter with the only ingredient being peanuts. And we use this for Artie and myself. Are you not so excited about all the light?
I love it.
Dinner tonight will be covered by Chef Daniel because he will be home cooking dinner tonight. We are substituting our dessert for, he's gonna have watermelon, and I'm gonna have these organic strawberry yogurt coated brown rice cakes from Sprouts. We just went grocery shopping, or tonight shopping for dinner. We are having chicken piccata, kind of winging it. But we're gonna use fresh pappardelle, and then our favorite pasture-raised chicken breast, boneless, skinless, and then I will have some asparagus with it, and he will have some yellow bell pepper. So chicken piccata, in a gist from what I understand, is just lemon juice, and this sauciness that it makes in the pan is what you actually coat the noodles with. So, sounds really yummy. We've had it at Rio Italian Kitchen, I think is what it's called, which is a big favorite of ours. So I'm excited to see how this turns out. How do you want the bell pepper?
Nice.
Doiced.
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 Don't forget to salt your pasta water. Heavily.
You don't get my funnies.
The funnies.
I want the funnies.
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
That's a ton of olive oil, lemon juice, maybe garlic, I'm not sure.
Dude, we're winging it. So that's butter, lemon juice, olive oil, garlic, chicken salt, chicken broth, thank you. That's it?
Yep.
So in the shop, to help with this stuff, eating leftovers and just for the rest of the week and a half of me eating, I got some more flour tortillas. I got some more of our butterhead lettuce. I'm gonna chop that up because when you get iceberg lettuce, it doesn't have a lot of nutrition in it. And then I got some cereal. This is a blend of grains including wheat, oats, spelt, barley, millet, and quinoa. And then the blueberries were really enticing. Unfortunately, there are not any in there. So I did get some really small blueberries to go with it. Got some bananas because when I want a snack, it's the perfect thing. Really good for breakfast and peanut butter. I was feeling coffee. I don't usually get coffee, but something I've really enjoyed, a way of getting more protein in, is putting protein powder, chocolate protein powder, in my coffee. So I just get like an unsweetened medium. The only ingredient is coffee. There's no added sugars or anything bad in there. And I'll just mix it with the protein powder. If I need a little bit more sweetener, I'll put some stevia. But last time it was really good, just like that. And then I got some really plain rice cakes. I thought with peanut butter that could be good, or just when I feel like I need to eat something, a little snack. It has basically nothing in it. A little bit of iron, calcium, and potassium. Some more spaghetti noodles. Pretty much just gonna make that chicken coated in the panko. The spaghetti again, got some chicken, got some orange juice because I really like something sweet in the morning, so sometimes just a little bit of orange juice goes a long way. It's Natalie's and it's organic. The only ingredient is orange juice. There's no added sugars, a little bit of protein. A lime for tacos, leftovers, and beans, bean taco, bean quesadilla, something like that. I'll do with the lettuce and lime. And then I got a spicy marinara for my spaghetti. My favorite refried beans. I'm obsessed with them. As a little snack, I usually do like a meat cheese cracker, but I got just regular uncured Genoa, if I'm saying that right, salami, almond milk, unsweetened original, 50% more calcium than dairy milk apparently. I personally focus on preventative measures of things versus waiting until something happens and I'm kind of forced to eat and drink things that I don't want to do. So trying to get it early in my life of eating good and hopefully preventing those serious things from happening. And like I said, just having a great day-to-day life and more energy and better sleep. Of course, adding to exercise. It's really good. So I hope that you learned some great things. Thank you for watching and I will see you guys next time. Stay positive.